We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. And now here is Adalberto Mondesi, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Adalberto.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Lopez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
A ball and a strike now. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center. Dominguez able to track it down for the 3rd out. KC down in order, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. And now Jason Dominguez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. Looking at the stats, I'm so impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the American League coming into this game. And when you're doing that, you catch just about everybody's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here.
Here's Joey Gallo now. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So set to get his evening at the plate started. Salvador Perez comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Salvador Perez goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Hunter Dozier is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Dozier, a native Texan. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Whit Merrifield is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate is Giancarlo Stanton.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated
infield
hitter,
in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Stanton.
Out to straightaway right. Peterson is there to put it away for route number 1.
Batting fifth.
Next up, Andrew Velasquez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Velasquez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next, it'll be Luke Voigt. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill
well, the side is retired as they make the play. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan McBroom. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Batting 8th, the right fielder,
Jock Peterson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it. Little chopper back to the mound.
And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Lane Thomas now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. KC down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding in is O'Neill Cruz. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. So the next to bat will be Gary Sanchez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. This pitch is popped up. McBroom is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
So next to bat will be Dom Thompson-Williams. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So next to the plate for the Royals, Nicky Lopez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. That gets down, and the Royals' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he's safe. So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit, too. I thought maybe he was going to be content to stop at second, but no way. He barrels into third with a triple. Maybe that wakes up the dugout, too.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. And up steps Salvador Perez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. That's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Hunter Dozier stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he'll get in there safely.
Now batting, the second baseman, Anthony.
Into the box, Anthony Volpe. In the air now, out to right field. On the move is Peterson. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So a runner at first with one out now. And that'll bring up Joey Gallo. He's set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. Gone!
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Oh, that grounder caught him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Next, here is Andrew Velasquez. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Whit Merrifield. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Lifted into center field. Dominguez is right there, one down. So next to hit is Ryan McBroom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one runs up high, ball one.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Scorched to third, right to him. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Now to bat, Luke Voit. He bounced out last time up. First offering.
The first baseman.
And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, O'Neill Cruz. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Looking up is the left fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in will be Gary Sanchez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lane Thomas. In there, strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
1-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Jack Leiter is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 22.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up, and that is off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down to the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And digging in is the outfielder, Dom Thompson-Williams.
The right fielder.
Chopped weakly to the left. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now batting, the second baseman.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. At third, 2 men are out, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Yeah, and with 2 outs here, this might be the last batter he faces. I bet the pitching coach is just telling him to rear back and let it rip. Don't hold anything back. Get the out, and your work is done here.
Giancarlo Stanton swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Thomas makes the catch, and the inning is over. A run will score in the inning on 7th inning, ready to roll. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike one. No hits to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got it.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. KC down in order. They're down. Jacob Junis will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 24.
Stepping in once again is Andrew Velasquez. He grounded out last time up.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First pitch of the AB on its
the
way.
Shortstop, number 70.
Hard hit ball to second. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The back.
Next, it'll be O'Neill Cruz. Flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they're not going to get him at third. So runners at second and third now with only one gone.
Catcher.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. From the stretch. From the belt, kicks and deals. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Throwback. So now here is Ryan McBroom. He'll start us off in the 8th. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
McBroom.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping in next, Jock Peterson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first to get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Pitch on the way. Lane Thomas is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux East
Here's the ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line. And this will stay fair. Home run.
Talk about it being a game of inches. That ball stays barely fair to tie this ball game up. Late innings. You have to be feeling super confident, rounding the pillows after tying this one up.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jason Dominguez. And that one yanked just foul. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Mondesi will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So here is Anthony Volpe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock through the left side.
Stepping in now, Andrew Velasquez. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And now in the box, Nicky Lopez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Andrew Benintendi comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. That misses 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far. Josh Hader takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 71.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And there's ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Hunter Dozier goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Whit Merrifield is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0, fouled off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The first baseman.
To the plate now, Ryan McBroom. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that all set for the bottom of the 9th. And here comes the first baseman, Luke
for
Voigt.
the Yankees, the first baseman.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball well outside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
LeMahieu.
Fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Next up is O'Neill Cruz. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Hit hard toward first, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Line toward the gap in left center. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first?
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Yanks came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Josh Hader gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter.